to the United States, ¿sí o no que es better going with a coyote?
Claro, te van a
If you're
guiar.
a girl, te pueden violar. They could rape you. But if you're a guy, they could rob you or they could kill you because you're gonna try to cross
La frontera.
la frontera, you know, with money or with a book bag. But if you cross it with a coach, mentor, it's good. They're paving the way. They already know the way. They already got all the connections. They already have all the systems and process. They know everybody. If it takes you 30 years to accomplish your goal with a coach, if your coach is telling you it's going to take you 3 years, he lying. I'm not saying it's going to be an overnight success type of thing. But if you literally update your mindset and we do something custom tailored to you, you could accomplish anything you want. Hey guys, who's managing the time? So I could talk to the next person and give the chance to the next person, if it makes sense. How to win in life. Winning isn't for me. Winning isn't for everyone. That's based on LeBron James' thing. Winning, it is for everyone. I want to talk to you now. Put my camera, please. Dani. Mi hermano Dani. Excelentemente bien. Lo que era, sale el cosita ahí.
Okay.
Esto. Digo.
Ahí.
Hey, pero te ves bien tú en cámara.
Sí.
Sabes que parece una celebridad. You want to talk in English, Spanish? What you want to talk?
Lo que tú quieras, tú sabes que
Let's do it in English then.
You can do it in English.
Bro, you look like a celebrity, bro.
Thank you.
Bro, you look like literally like a professional baseball player.
Well, I am. That's why.
Can you tell the world?
Well, we had to go from the beginning.
But tell the world a little bit about your story. Even though we're gonna sit down on another day to chop it out completely for an hour or something, so you could tell the world your story. But give a little bit about you.
Got it. So I got to this country when I was 13 years old. You know, my parents came here, went to high school, played college ball. Eventually, I was gonna get drafted, but I got hurt, so I ended up signing independent ball. So I went to PR, played there for 2 years, and I also played for the national team in DR in 2018. So I've been around baseball my whole life. It gave me the discipline that I have, the education. Besides, when I was growing up with my parents and all that, they also teach me a lot of things. And as of right now, the way we met, like I'm a baseball player. That's my dream, but I have another visions. I'm trying to success and be somebody that I can be.
Can you tell the world how we met?
Yeah, I can tell them.
Yeah, tell the world how we met.
So look, this guy here, Carlos. He pulled up in one of his nice cars because the guy got nice cars. So you guys.
Thanks to God.
Yeah. So
shout out to my business partner Alex too, and everybody that has contributed.
Yeah, so my boy pulled up and he needed something, and when he saw me, I was working with another customer because I work in a wheel company. That's what I do now. Because when baseball doesn't work out, you gotta find ways to make money. Because we have a lot of spending and all that. So and I was working and he was waiting for me. He waited for me. He was very respectful with that because some customers be annoying. They want to reach you and talk to you at the same time you're doing something else. So the way I talked to you when I was working with other customer, like you kind of like that because you were surprised the way I handled everything, and you're like, bro, like I like how you work, like your communication, the way you do things, and I was all like, oh, daddy, and all that, and I didn't care. I just trying to help people out and all that. And then you showed me an opportunity, and then that's how we met. We started talking. We got to know each other a little bit, and then
I'm gonna tell a little bit of also.
Yeah, because you got
pretty much.
Story, yeah.
One of my Range Rovers, the lease was up.
One of them. So he got a few of them. Damn.
Yeah,
he does.
So one of my Range Rovers, the lease was up. Right? Yeah. Tax write-off. You see, those vehicles are on the business name.
Yeah, on the business name. Yeah.
But you see, most people, since they don't have the mindset, they don't know that, right? Yeah. That you could write off brand new Range Rovers, brand new cars, right? So the black Range Rover, the lease was up. That Range Rover, I had sent it to Florida once, and the rims got scratched there.
Yeah.
If it makes sense. Not to blame other people, because I take full responsibility. So to make a long story short, since my time is priceless to me, I didn't take the time to go fix those little scratches, right? So I wanted it to return the truck how I got it. You got me? Obviously, sometimes the lease they'll end up charging you, if the rims are scratched, unless there's rim protection, which I forgot if we have rim protection, but either way, I wanted it to take it, complete. So making a long story short, I went to another place, right? That place, they let me down, bro. I paid, they didn't do the work.
Really?
You saw the work, right? Then I go to the Lambo dealer for something else, and I asked them, I'm like, hey, because obviously, they deal with other companies for rims.
Yeah.
And they recommended me the place you work, right? What's it called? Silverstone. Yeah. Shout out to Silverstone where he works at, the rim shop. So pretty much, I went there, bro. When I saw you, handling the customer. I saw you got a good energy, right? Yeah. How you were treating the customer, you were very respectful, right? And also, when you saw me, you sent me a good vibration, a good vibe. So making a long story short, when we started talking, something in me was like, yo, this guy, I have to literally give him some game. Because I'm not saying that you don't belong there, bro. Bro.
I don't belong there.
But I'm going to tell you something, bro. When I saw you, bro, I'm like, yo, this guy, first of all, no homo. I don't like guys. Right? I'm like, this guy's too good looking to literally be here, dealing with tires, getting dirty. You know what I mean?
No,
and the sun was crazy that day.
Sun was crazy.
Right? And you were here, man, doing this thing for the other guy. And I'm like, I got to give this guy some game. Normally how I like basically giving, empowering people.
Yeah.
Right? Leaving people better than how I found them. Right? So one thing that called me from you is that I wanted it to do it. And I didn't negotiate price or nothing. But you were like, hey, you don't even have to pay me to do this. You could literally just retouch it, boom, boom, and just take it, and they're going to be able to take it like that. And I was like, yo, bro, now I don't mind paying, right? Like, just charge. And you were like, bro, I'm not going to charge you. Bro, not that many people do that.
I was trying to save you money because at the end of the day, like, look, this is what I get it. That's money for the company, money coming in and all that. But like you said, we had the connection, everything was going good. And I was like, bro, to be honest, I deal with these dealers all the time. I know how the deal is. If you do this, like I told you to do, you don't even have to pay. So I was like, yo, if you really want to do it, I do it for you. The way we did it. But I saved you some money, and that's what you like. Like you were like, yo, like this guy literally, he's not trying to charge me or nothing. Like,
and one thing with me, I told you, I don't like saving money.
Yeah.
Like me, I don't like saving money. Because this is how I look at life. I look at life like God brought me to the world to serve, right? Yeah. And I look at life like, if I got it, why wouldn't I basically bless businesses? I've been in business all my life. So I understand business has expenses, has employees, has, things to cover up.
A lot of things,
right?
Yeah.
So the way I look at life is I like supporting businesses, right? Because if I support a business, I'm supporting the workers. And the workers are pretty much supporting their family, making their living, paying their expenses and all that.
The bills
right?
And all that, yeah.
So what called me also from you is that since you didn't want to basically charge me, I'm like, hold up. Look how much I pay for this. I could bring you value in this area. Why not bring you that value? So pretty much, I started talking to you about the pillars, right? I'm like, yo, bro, imagine if you take care of your physical more. Then you told me, oh, you play baseball, this and this, that, right? Yeah. Now imagine if you take care of your mind, right? Imagine if you take care of all the other pillars, how your life is going to turn out. But I pretty much brought you the value of, hey, you're exchanging your time for money here, right? Do you know time is not money? With money, you could buy time. Rich people, we invest in what? Time. Poor people sell time. If it makes sense.
It makes sense.
So you took the opportunity, you took the risk to now still have your 9 to 5, but now also I'm here helping you become an investor. Straight to the top, not even a business owner, because I could help you become a business owner as well, but not a traditional business owner. Me help you become the business. When I say help you become the business, I'm talking about like you are the business. And in reality, you are the business. Just like I say it, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Most people, that's how Jay-Z says, right? But I take that same quote for myself because what has helped me in life is that at a young age, I knew my worth. I'm not saying you don't know your worth, but even if you didn't make it to the professional, league,
The MLB, yeah.
to the MLB,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't mean that you still cannot make it in life. So why would I let a brother, have work on a job when you could get straight to the top?
That's what I want. That's all you gotta
I'm
work
gonna
for.
say this on video, which I told you also in person. I know Juan Soto, and I have uploaded them also on my gram. I know his grandfather, his father, his mother, sister, his brother. Juan Soto lives now. He's also playing for the Yankees.
Yeah.
But he has a house. When they first gave him the first check, he bought a house right next to my grandmother, bro. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Which we should go to the Yankees to see him, but we're gonna go.
Let's go.
We're gonna go, bro. VIP, not even VIP, bro. You're gonna see. I'm gonna make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
You got me? I know also Jose Reyes. I got pictures on my IG. Shout out to Familia. Damn, se me olvidó el nombre.
Yeah, he used to play for the Mets.
Yeah. He follows me too. I have a lot of baseball players, bro. Like, it's crazy how I know a lot of baseball players, professional, and I don't know basketball players, bro.
And you love basketball.
Bro, I love basketball. And you want to hear the funny thing? I started playing baseball, bro. In school, I never played basketball. I used to play baseball for school.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
I used to play Little League, everything baseball, and I was good in baseball. I was good. I was being, very athletic.
You should have kept playing, though.
Because I understand how you do one thing is how you do everything.
That's true.
Makes sense,
you're good at something, you're probably good at everything.
Bro, because it's a mindset.
It is a mindset.
Now you understand, simple, how to win in life or in sports or in business. You got to have the mindset. So you got the discipline. You see the same discipline that you use for baseball? It's the same thing for business. It's the same thing to apply it for working on your dreams. You will never have your dream car, your dream home, unless you become a business.
That's true.
You start with your dream business. Your dream business, simple. You're an investor now. You're an investor. Because the thing is, the system teaches you got to save to invest. No, bro. You could borrow to invest. And most people, they don't know that. You could borrow to invest. Why banks are there for? Why banks are there? Banks are there to lend money.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're right about that, because why you have to use your own money when you can use their money and
legally.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna play a video. Good thing we brought that up.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna play a video when it comes to money. But hold up, before I play that video, I want to play this one.
Boy, my mama told me, she said, son, one day God gonna give you a big house up on the hill. When you get up there, you got to tell somebody else how to get on the hill. But I've always kept that because there's room at the top. Yes, because the top ain't crowded. If you go the extra mile, it's free out. You can do donuts. You can flip your car over. Ain't nobody gonna hit you. Right. It's room at the top, but we have an obligation as brothers to show each other how to get there. See, I ain't got to worry about you taking my market share, because what's for me is for me. Why I'm worrying about that's what people get wrong. People think if they blow out your candle, it'll make their candle brighter. No, your candle still a little flicker. Your pump. I don't know how you think, because your little to set up here and blew my candle out. You think your candle finna be bright? That same pump flicker you've been having, because you trying to blow my candle out. That ain't how it works. You need more candles, man. And so my thing has always been to uplift, to teach people the way it's done. Show them how to do it. So you're not concerned, because there are a lot of people like, okay, I got a big house, but I don't want you in my neighborhood. You get a big house somewhere else, and maybe as long as it's not as big as mine, you don't care. You can put a bigger house right next door to mine. What they got to do with me? I can't sleep in all these rooms I got now. Mm-hmm. What I care if your house is bigger than my house? What I care if you got more cars than me? I like my car. When I was a little boy, my mama told me.
You see, winning is a mindset. See, that's why Steve Harvey's a winner. You know why? He's not a hater. He's not a hater. Why? You know why I'm a winner? Because I'm willing to share my blessings with others. I've never hated on another man or another woman, another human in general. I always been that individual that even in sports, when somebody was not at my level, I'm like, let me bring you on my level so you could surpass me. Because iron sharpens iron. I don't look at life like I'm competing with you or you're competing with me. If you think you're going to compete with me, I'm going to tell you something, or the world. You got to compete with yourself. When you basically win the war of your own mind, literally, and beat that, that's when you're going to win in life. Forget about what other people doing. Winners focus on their own paper, but they also understand that they could also help another person also win as well. Because other people winning doesn't make me a loser. Just because I lost that basketball game or that game in general doesn't make me a loser. It's not over till we win. Right?
It's not over. Yeah.
I'm going to play one more video also so you could keep talking. And it's the president, Bukete. That's how you say it? The president from Salvador. Where's that video? Executive is... Okay, this video. Look what he says about money, bro. And you guys are going to bug out. And the video, I saw it today. Listen to this.
When I talk to my conservative friends right here, they always tell me the problem is high taxes, but they're wrong. The real problem is not the high taxes themselves, but the fact that they are not even really funding the government. So who's financing the government? Government is financed by treasury bonds. And who buys the treasury bonds? Mostly the Fed. And how does the Fed buy them? By printing money. But what backing does the Fed have for that money being printed? The treasury bonds themselves. So basically, you finance the government by printing money out of thin air. Someone could ask, well, so if the government can print the limited amounts of money, why did they collect taxes? The answer is simple, but it's very shocking. The real problem is that you pay high taxes only to uphold the illusion that you are funding the government, which you are not. When I talk to my conservative...
You see, that's the president of what, Salvador?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Bukete.
Okay.
Okay, just using him as an example. He's a world leader. You saw the change that he did, the impact that he did on his country. Right?
He go, yeah.
If he's part of the government, okay, not the government of the United States, but the government of Salvador. Mm-hmm. He's saying it himself. The government prints money. And what do they use? They use bond to back that up. And they print money out of thin air. Do you guys know that in a period of 12 months, all the money in the world, they printed 40% of the money right now, in the current time right now, was printed in a period of 12 months. Do you understand what I'm trying to say or no? So like all the money in the world was printed. Why you think the billionaires got so much money right now? Because at the end of the day, the money's always going to go gravitate to the rich. The rich get richer and the poor what? Get poorer. Mm-hmm. That's the law. El rico se hace más rico mientras el pobre se hace más pobre. But why do you think?
Well, I think people that got money have more money and people that don't have money don't.
Yeah.
Because people that are poor don't have the mindset.
So everything lives in the mindset.
Yeah, they don't have the mindset of people that have money. So they and you know, I say that because, you know, I see my grandparents and family members that they always been doing the same thing because they don't have the mindset to do better. They don't know better.
If they knew better, they do better.
Exactly.
Right? What separates the best from the rest is mindset.
Exactly. So you gotta know better to do better. And that's basically what you do. You're teaching people how to do better.
So if it worked for me,
it's gonna work for me.
It's gonna work for you.
It should work for me. 100%.
Simple.
Yeah.
Leverage is the word that is gonna change your whole life. Leverage, right? Why the word leverage? Simple.
You were saying something earlier. If you can do it, I can do it, and they can do it, because, you know, we have the same time of the day. We just gotta have the right mentality. So that thing from that video from LeBron James, that winning isn't for everyone. Do you believe on that? I don't.
Huh?
I don't.
So you believe that anybody could become a winner?
Yes.
So why? As long as they adapt the right mindset. Well, if you're nourishing your mind, understand, the mind is the software to your body. If you're not updating it, how are you going to be able to think from a different perspective? Most people have a chicken mentality. It's a different having ego mentality, flying and seeing the world from a different perspective, right?
Yes.
Right or wrong?
No, you're right.
So is time money? Time is money?
Time is money. But when you say but you gotta be specific how you say it.
See, I'm asking you the question.
If I'm buying you time, like let's say I work for you, then you paying for my time, right? So that I had to do something different. I gotta have my own time. Like I gotta have.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. Let me just bring this point.
Yeah.
Time, to me, is priceless.
It is.
You know why I learned at a young age that my time is priceless? I used to love playing baseball. And I used to I was in karate, wrestling from a little kid.
Yeah.
So I didn't want my uncle to tell me, or my family to tell me, oh, I'm going to pay you this much. And then they were going to make me do something else. So I learned at a young age, because the thing is, my mother came when I was 8. Okay. My father was around, but my father, he's an alcoholic. My father drinks every day. So my father, he's the only one from from his brothers and sisters that literally is not a business person. But almost everybody, they're business people, if it makes sense. So using my father as the example, I saw that my father used to sell his time to his own brother. His brother was his boss.
Yeah.
You get me?
I get you.
So I said, from a little kid, I didn't want my parents to buy me no video games. Because then, first of all, I didn't like video games. I was the type that I like working on my mindset. Because I said, they buy me something, they used to use it as leverage. Oh, te compré eso. Now you cannot do this. So I like the independence from a little kid.
Te chantajean.
Sí, que te chantajean. So I've never let people give me money. And then when I was a little kid, I didn't want to be that kid that, was dependent on his father. Because my father was not going to give me anything. So I knew I was never going to ask my father. And I was not going to go ask my uncle and everybody else, because I was already grateful that they were basically, taking care of me, buying me food. They used to buy me clothes and all that. Y yo no quería ser that kid realengo. You know that when you're the only one that your father and your mother, they're not there.
And they start calling you arrimado.
Arrimado, yeah. Like I was the one. I needed to be an asset there. Yeah. I needed to be that kid that hay que botar la basura. No hay que decirme. No, yo boté todo. Que fregar. I used to wash my own dishes. You get me? I used to do my own stuff. So I learned how to basically do my own milk. No me gustaba que me carguen. Didn't like when they carry me. You got me? I became very independent. That's why by 14, I already had my first business. By 16, I stopped working with the hair rep, but I already had my first business, if it makes sense.
What was your first business?
It was a call center.
Call center.
Yeah, for unlocking phone. Because when I was 10, I started working with phones. Okay. If it makes sense. By 17, I already had a store. 17, I had 5 stores.
Wow.
So you could see, right? And by 14, I was already making, just from my phone unlocking, $20,000 a month.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's when people used to make probably like 2,000 top.
Yeah.
Top.
And you were up there already.
I was already up there. But it's because I learned the power of thinking for myself, leadership, right? Leadership, and also taking control of my whole life. If it makes sense.
No, and you have a talent. What you have is a talent.
I'm sorry?
You have a talent. What you got.
You have that talent too.
I know, but I get it. But what I'm saying is, you develop it earlier because you grew up in that environment, and also like you just are an independent person, and that's why you are a coach and a mentor now, because you know how to teach that, and you actually the example of that, and I get it.
But I always done that. I always put people in a position of power. Okay. All my life, I've been putting people in a position where, hey, how can I invest in you? How can I invest into your dreams?
Yo, before I forgot, so the reason I listen to you since the beginning is because you put God every time you talk, and somebody that put God and everything they said, I go with that, because at the end of the day, I'm a God person,
God is number one. Jesus is the king.
Exactly, and people can play with that. So I
spiritual pillar.
Exactly. So as soon as I saw what you were saying and all that, and you put God there, I'm like, you know what? A Dios no se pone de relajo. So I was like, you know what? This guy knows what he's doing. He knows what he's saying. I can see that your energy, the way you talk, and all that. So
I'll say always one thing. I lead by example. Man lie, woman lie, numbers don't lie. I'm results driven.
Yeah.
I always tell people, if you're gonna listen to somebody, don't listen to me. Listen to, look, see what I do. See, judge me by the fruit that my tree gives.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
There's a lot of people that are talkers, and you're gonna come across a lot of talkers. A lot of people that are gonna tell you it cannot be done. That is not possible. Because they're projecting the world based on where they're at. So you got to understand, there's people that are going to limit you, and they're going to transmit energy and words that are going to discourage you overall in life. So I tell the world one thing. One thing about me is that I only listen to my inner voice. That inner voice, I said it had to be God. And when it was negative, I said it had to be the devil.
Yep.
And I didn't want the devil in my fucking ears. So I only listened to the positive things in my mind. Because look, bro, my father, he used to leave me by myself. I was not going to sit here and cry and put negative thoughts, be suicidal, get depressed. I said, hell no, I'm not going to cry. Since a little kid, bro, yo no lloraba, never cried.
That's good.
You got me? And it's not that I didn't want to cry. It's just what is crying was going to do to me.
Nothing.
So I learned how to be tough-minded on myself, if it makes sense. So I could basically become the person that I wanted to become. Make sense? What else do you want to tell the world?
Makes sense.
Another day we do one bacano.
Okay.
Right? So you could basically tell the world your whole story. We could chop it up a little more deeper.
Gotcha.
You get me? Because at the end of the day, you're going to love the content. Because they're going to be able to chop little YouTube shorts, clips for,
Yeah, we can do that.
We have a whole team behind the scene organizing.
Yeah, people don't know, but this is a whole thing in here. Like, you only see this, but behind it, we got a whole thing going on here.
We got the whole building.
Yeah,
thanks.
So the last thing I'm gonna say, because time is money. We gotta.
Time is priceless, bro.
Time is priceless. Yes.
The rich invest in time.
Yeah.
The poor sell their time. And you're a rich man now. You know why? Because I'm gonna say this on video. Around me, you're not gonna have to exchange your time for money, if it makes sense.
That's what I like.
Right?
Yeah.
And around me, you're not gonna have to even experience taking the stairs like I took the stairs. I already took the stairs for you.
No,
I'm telling you this on video. You're gonna be able to take the elevator, and whatever letters you're missing from A to Z, I'm gonna show you how to A, B, C, D, and whatever letter is missing, I'm gonna be able to fill in the gap because I already have that ego eye. I already know. I could tell what letter is missing from every person. You got me?
Good. Yeah. No,
just by asking a few questions.
No, you're smart. You're really smart.
No. If there's one thing, I'm an idiot with a plan. The world, the people are geniuses.
I go plan.
You got me?
Yeah.
People are geniuses. You see, that's why I had to work on my mindset. Because if there's one thing I know nothing. So since the minute I knew that the more I was learning, I was like, yo, pero es verdad que I don't know nothing. To this day, I feel like every book and every day I keep learning more and more, personal developing myself. I'm like, yo, there's so much to keep learning. It's not even funny.
But you're not a regular. So if you see yourself and other people, you're at a whole nother level because you're preparing yourself.
Listen to Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. Most people do not even use 2% of their brain. When I heard that audio, 30-minute audio, which you should listen to that audio every single day, it tells you there's a group of 100 people, and out of those 100 people, only 2 make it.
That's crazy, right?
That's beyond crazy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just say this before I go. When somebody's telling me something, like you were telling me the whole thing when we met, I like seeing proof to believe because you know how it is. A lot of people like to talk and they don't know how to back it up. You back it up, and I'm happy that you back it up.
My respect, my brother.
You get me? Like at the end of the day,
But you know why? I'm gonna tell you. The thing is, you have faith.
Yeah.
Faith.
Always.
Most people walk by what they see, believe it or not. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: when you walk by faith, not by sight, that's when your life changes. And if you really think about it, you heard the 4 levels of value creation, the imagination. That inner voice is God talking to you. Hey, son, do this. Go after your dream. Because when you wake up, you got 2 options. You could either go to the rim shop, or you could say, hey, I'm gonna take care of my 5 pillars. I'm gonna start with my health. Because el día de mañana, if you lose your health, which health is wealth, what's more important, health or wealth? Health or money?
Health.
So if you weigh yourself on a scale, do you think you're healthy 100%?
Well, I probably overweight.
You see?
Yeah.
So that's supposed to tell you something.
Yeah.
That you got to prioritize your health. Right?
Of course.
Right? Because at
You're
the end
right.
of the day, money's always going to come in. With you or without you, the money's always going to come in. And as you can see, money's printed.
Los cuartos están hechos ya, dice.
Nada más hay que
No hay que buscarlo.
hay que atraerlo.
Pero hay que buscarlo.
Stop chasing money, world. Chase problems and find solutions to those problems.
Yes, sir.
Bro,
All right. Thank you, bro.
it's a pleasure always. Si me dejo entender.
Si no deja que terminamos mañana.
De aquí a 10 años. See, I love what I do, which is basically empowering my people, if it makes sense. Irina, how to winning life. How to winning life.
A mí tú sí tienes que hablarme en español.
How about if I talk to you? Jale el micrófono.
Aquí es.
How about if I talk to you in English? ¿Tú entiendes?
Sí, yo entiendo.
And
un
you
poco.
just talk in Spanish. How Vanessa was doing it. Right? So how to win in life, Irina. What do you want to tell the world when it comes to winning and anything you want to basically say?
Realmente, primero creo que es un cambio en la mente. Para ganar, para ser ganador, tenemos que empezar cambiando nuestra mentalidad, porque nos criamos con una mentalidad de pobreza. Desde que llegamos al núcleo familiar, nos entran a la mente ir a la escuela, ir a la universidad, tener una familia y trabajar para otros. Es lo que nos han enseñado día tras día y hay que romper ese ciclo para ser ganador. Empezar rompiendo ciclos.
And to basically break those cycles, those generational curses. So generational curse, you have to work on your mindset, right? So you understand that the 5 pillars are extremely important, right? Right? In order to literally maximize your potential in life or business or anything you're going to do in life, right? Because the way I look at the 5 pillars, it's like a table, una mesa, right? A table necesita la pata, needs the legs, right? So the minute you have 4 legs and 1 leg in the middle, the most important leg to me is the middle. And I feel that leg is God, right? Without God, there's nothing. To me, the God is number 1, right? Because you're getting the information from infinite intelligence, 6th sense, right? And God is the one guiding you because he's the creator, right? Everybody in this earth came with a purpose. Everybody has a purpose in this earth, right? I might not know what's your purpose, but I'm pretty sure that God sent me to your life to guide you and tell you, hey, you have communication skills. So you could be at the 3rd level of highest value creation. And if you walk by faith, not by sight, now you could go to the biggest level of value creation, which is the imagination. People perish because of lack of vision. Mi pueblo perece por falta de visión. Proverbio 29:18. People perish because of lack of knowledge. If it makes sense. Hosea 4:6 from the Bible. What else do you want to tell the world?
Tú tienes realmente toda la razón a la hora de decir que la pata principal que sostiene una mesa es Dios. Fuera de él no hay nada. Primero, como dices, todos vinimos con un propósito y creo que Dios nos creó a cada uno de nosotros para ser ricos, para llegar a la riqueza. Lo que pasa es que nuestra falta de conocimiento y nuestra falta de visión no permite que nosotros discernamos las oportunidades que Dios pone en nuestro camino para lograr eso, para lograr la riqueza o el éxito. O como tú dices, el winners.
I'm going to bring Jim Rohn. If you don't know who's Jim Rohn, I recommend the world to basically listen to all the audios of Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn was, rest in peace, Anthony Robbins' mentor. Look at this quote by Jim Rohn. Don't let your learning lead to knowledge. Let your learning lead to action. This is the only issue that when you get the vision, when you get the knowledge, the 3rd thing is taking action. And this is where I have a map. MAP, a massive action plan. Meaning when you take action, you need to take massive action. on the plan. You cannot just take action or be in analysis paralysis. Most people, they have some division. Most people, they know God is telling them, hey, go after your dreams. Most people are dreamers. But you know what they're not? They don't take action. So what's the point of you having the information if you don't take action? And that's the quote with Jim Rohn, if it makes sense. But I know why. It's because how are you going to be able to take action when you in reality, the way you look at the world, the way you basically, your environment, you get me? You're still in victim mentality. I'm not saying you, I'm talking about people in general. The minute that you look at the world from the world's 100% my responsibility, if I succeed or fail, it's because of I took responsibility, right? If I fail in life, it's my fault. I cannot go blame the government. I cannot go blame my parents. I cannot go blame, other people, the school system, my sibling, your significant other. You got to blame yourself. When you take full responsibility and you say, hey, okay, if I didn't know my worth before, now I know my worth. That means I'm going to invest into myself. The best investment you can make is on yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially.
Hay un dicho dominicano que dice, nosotros no elegimos dónde nacemos, pero sí elegimos cómo morimos. Y es todo lo que tú estás diciendo. Nosotros somos los responsables, no lo exterior.
If you don't find a way how to make money while you sleep, you're going to die working. Warren Buffett. That's a good one. That's a good quote. Si tú no encuentras una manera de cómo hacer dinero mientras estás durmiendo, te vas a morir trabajando. You got to question everything, girl. The truth is going to set you free. It's going to make you miserable. Because cuando a ti te dice la verdad, ¿sí o no que no te duele? Yeah. If my breath stink right now, and somebody tells me, especially a woman, hey, your breath stink. If I would have been mentally weak, I'll be like, shit, me da vergüenza or this and this, that, right? But if I'm mentally tough, I'm like, oh, I got to brush my teeth. Okay, it's going to make me miserable in the moment. Voy a coger mi vergüenza, but I'm going to learn from it. You know what I mean? And that's what life is about. That's why everybody that comes around me, I tell them the truth. You got me? In public, I praise them. In private, yo le doy su crítica constructiva. Yo cojo a la gente y le doy ta, one-on-one. I'm like, yo, bro, look at yourself in the mirror. Yo, sister, mírate en un espejo. Right? Because at the end of the day, we're here to uplift each other. If you're my sister, you're my brother, I want you to do better than me. I'm not here competing with you. Your race, my race, it's different. If you surpass me, it don't matter. See, I like being in sports, in rooms where people are better than me. I really genuinely love losing. That's what winners do. Winners value a loss more than a win. Because when you lose, you're winning a lesson. What can I do to become better? If it wouldn't be because of your failures, my failures, I wouldn't be here. But I know that if I fall, I could get back up. As long as God keeps giving me health, right? But God also wants you to take care of your health. As long as God keeps giving me life, but also God wants you to also take care of your life, right? Do you know that with your thoughts, you could literally attract things to you, or you could literally, attract negativity to you, negative stuff, right? Or no? Look I opened this book and just write any random page. Forgiveness is necessary for healing. You know why most people, you want to know how people change? When they hit rock bottom, traumas, broken heart, broken pockets. But you want to know something about most people? Forgiveness is necessary for healing. They don't forgive. I'm not telling you, I'm not telling you to forget it, but at least forgive it. There's a difference. You know what I mean or no? Sí. You got to forgiveness is necessary for healing. You got to forgive your parents. If our parents, they didn't want to be like that. I know my father. If my father knew better, he'll do better. My father, if he did that drinking, he knows drinking is bad. But understand, the devil uses alcohol, drugs, food to get you depressed, take your energy off. You get me? Because the thing is, oh, something happened. Oh, now let me go eat. Oh, you shouldn't be having a stressful day. When you're taking care of your mind, I've never been stressed out, never been depressed, never been anxious, because I always took care of my mindset. So mindset is number one. You want to win, you can't win in life if you're losing in your mind. Once again, world, you can win in life or sports, business, in your personal level, if you don't have control of your mind. If you're losing in your mind, if your inner world is losing, your external world is a reflection of it. It's a reflection. Look at people like P. Diddy. He could be looked as like he was winning, but why he uses drugs? Why certain things? You get me? You can't say that you're winning. The material things, I could help people get the dream car, dream home, but if I don't help you become that person too in the process, it's like winning the lottery. You get the fundings, you get money, this, that. What you gonna do? You're gonna blow it out. Make sense or no? Oh, now let me invest into this. Hey, the best investment is your mindset. But if I help you invest into your mindset, you're never gonna lose your wealth. You're gonna be able to have enough wealth for you, enough wealth for the world, enough wealth for everybody else. Give a man a fish, you feed him once. Teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. And that's what I do with people. I teach people how to fish for a lifetime. So you could teach your kids and your kids' kids, right? So we could break the generational curses, right? Look at that guy right there. Ese cuadro allí, that plaque, right? That's my business partner's father, rest in peace, right? There's even a street here in Passaic by Market Street named after him. You got me? And there's newspaper and things like that, rest in peace, right? Well, he did something. Wouldn't you want to be that person? Because I for sure want to be that person for my family, for my kids. In the Bible, it says, a good man leaves an inheritance to his kids. That's what winning is. Winning is not what's in it for me or what's in it for my daughters. My daughters, I'm not going to give them my daughters material possession. I'm going to give my daughters the books. I changed my mindset. I'm going to give my daughters, I'm going to lead by example so they could understand, hey, hold up, look, when they're looking for a man, they're going to see, hold up, my father's an independent man. I don't want a man that depends on me. My father taught me how to be independent. My father taught me the values. My father taught me the principles, ethics, all that, how to make decisions, right? I'm going to teach my daughters how to fish so they could be with the men they want, not the men they need. Make sense or no? When you have a daughter, do you want your daughter to be with the man she wants or the man she needs? Jale el micrófono.
¿Me puede hacer la pregunta en español?
Cuando tú tengas una hija, ¿tú quieres que tu hija esté con el hombre que necesita o con el hombre que quiere?
Con el que ella quiere.
Guess what? Our parents, they're normally with the man that they need, que necesitan. Yes. Porque I'm going to tell you one thing to a woman, straight up. If you go out there, that's why you see the relationships are clashing a lot. That, there's a lot of women that are single, but a lot of guys are single. You know why? And there's a lot of chaotics, relationships que no se llevan bien, people. Why? Because the thing is, you got to find yourself somebody on growth mode. If you're on growth mode, will you get a man? You got a boyfriend?
No.
If you go and get a boyfriend, are you going to get a boyfriend with a fixed mindset? Fear zone? Comfort zone? Or are you going to get a boyfriend with a growth zone? With a growth mindset? Crecimiento.
Un hombre que me ayude a crecer o que crezcamos juntos.
Que crezcan juntos. But that's the thing. If you go and get a guy, he's a drinker. Oh, no, but I only drink occasionally. Oh, no, it's my birthday, one day. No, one day leads to 2 days. Because if it's his birthday today, and then tomorrow is 4th of July, and now you guys basically go out, now drink today, now drinking tomorrow, and understand when somebody drinks, alcohol is taking power of your minds. If you really think about it, drugs and all that, they take control of your mind. Facts or no? Think about it. Huh?
Claro.
And believe it or not, I'm going to say something else that the devil uses. Pharmaceutical. Pharmacy, doctors, the prescription, Advil, Tylenol, or anything that the doctor, you know what's the best doctor? Yourself, God, your connection with God. Yo, I'm serious. Read this book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Healing, you could heal yourself. You could literally, mira, un ejemplo, How to Attract the Ideal Wife. This book, How to Attract the Ideal Husband. The Secret Place, Prayer of Gratitude, Overcoming Irritation. Pero making a long story short, riches are your right. Look, riches are your right. I'm talking about that. Being abundant is for everybody. And if you read the Bible, why King Solomon and Job, there's a lot of people from the Bible that were rich. Right or wrong?
Sí,
If they were rich, you could be rich too.
claro que sí.
What else do you want to tell the world? How to win in life? ¿Cómo ganar en la vida? ¿Qué más? How to win in life? Tú tomaste la decisión. Si me contactaste, ¿qué? Que quiere
Que quiere un cambio.
un cambio.
Claro.
¿Viste? That's how you win in life. You win in life by surrounding yourself around people that literally want to empower you. Not the people that want to put you inside of a drawer. If it makes sense. What else to wrap it up? That way the other person comes. ¿Qué más tú quieres decir?
No, gracias.
Di
por la
algo,
participación.
dale un mensaje al mundo. Dale otro mensaje al mundo. O these videos, tú vas a ver que lo van a cortar y lo van a poner bacano.
Que a veces nosotros no sabemos cómo salir de la monotonía o cómo dar ese paso. Y si Dios nos pone la oportunidad de tener personas que nos puedan guiar y ayudar, aprovechemos la oportunidad. Eso es lo que tengo que decir por ahora.
Your future is bright. You get me? As long as you take care of your mindset. Again, your future is bright unless you don't take care of your mindset. Right? You can't win in life or business or overall if you're losing in your mind. Do not lose your mind. You could lose money, but the last thing you want to lose is your mind. Right? Tenía que decir del creyendo en ti, upcoming podcast. Ya después. Next, to wrap it up. God, thank you, God. Thank you, thank you. This thing is bigger than us, God. I know this, God. If you sent me to this world to empower people, how I've been doing it all my life, God knows I've never done this for the money. I've always been in the transformation business, not the transaction business. I've never have ever in my life not even accepted a tip. Not even when I was basically working with my uncle or working in the firm, my businesses. I've never accepted not even a tip, bro. They wanted to tip me, and I was like, nah.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why. You want me to tell you why?
Ask why.
The best gift you could give to others is the gift of not, accepting anything from them. They already tipped me by coming to support my business. To me, I was beyond grateful that they just, even when a customer used to go to my store and not buy, I treated them like they were gonna come back. That's why my closing rate, bro, I could sell something more expensive than somebody else, and they used to buy it from me.
Why you think so?
Huh?
Why do you think that was?
They were doing, I'm not a businessman, I'm the business. I was never selling a product or a service. I was selling a relationship. You see? You see? That's another level.
The person.
A lot of people, they do things for the money, but they don't understand that the money could come and go, but the relationship doesn't, right? That's why when we play basketball, I'll tell you, basketball sports reveals people's character. How to win in life or how to win in sports. Appreciate or lost. You will never win in business if you don't know how to lose $2, $3. Because sometimes we might look like we're losing and we're not losing. It's God testing your faith. We walk by faith, not by sight. And most people, they play too safe. They nah, but what if this happened? What if that happened? Yo, they focus so much on all the things that could go wrong that they forget everything that could go right. They're pessimists, not optimists. How to win in life? The bottle for everybody is going to be perceived different. For some people, it's going to be half empty. For some people, it's going to be half full. And for some people, they're just grateful to have water and say, hey, it could be empty, full. There's water there. Thank you, God. Even if there was no water, thank you, God. At least I'm grateful and thankful that water could come in abundance to me. Okay, this one finished. I know later there's going to be more. When you have hope of future achievement, capacity to apply faith, everything's going to come.
Always just maintaining positive no matter what. Slow and steady wins the race. But I will play the video. We got like 5 minutes. I don't want to hold up too much of your time. I'll play the video. You wanted me to play it.
The LeBron James.
Yeah.
Being a winner is a curse.
That one?
It doesn't matter how much you've won before. You're not a winner until you win again. Let's go. And again. And again. Nothing is enough. No one understands. And you never want it to stop.
I'm going to tell you one thing. You know, everybody be talking crap about Bronny, LeBron James' son. Mm-hmm. But he's the perfect example that when you're around winners, automatically you're going to win. When you're around winners, it's hard to lose. Because even when you lose, you're still winning in all the other areas, right? But Bronny's the perfect example that it's not what you know, it's who you know. Succeeding in business is all about making connections. Richard Branson. Creativity is thinking big. You need to be creative in order to what? Think big, right? Thinking outside the box. And understand, world, winning, LeBron says winning is not for everyone. King James, I'm calling you out. Love you, brother. But winning is for everyone. As a leader, I respect you because man lie, woman lie, numbers don't lie. You put up the numbers. You get me? When you drive the ball inside the hoop, I get excited, more excited than you when you go and dunk that ball. Because I wish I could have dunked. You get me? I'm pretty sure that's the perfect example. Why I don't dunk? Because I haven't put it in the work. So I'm bringing that as an example as well, right? But out in 5'8", there's guys shorter than me dunking. So world, do not get mad when you're not winning because you're not putting in the work. You don't have the discipline. I haven't worked my vertical. So me merezco to dunk.
Same goes for me.
So that's the same thing. You get me? Juan Soto, outside my grandmother's house, in his house, jugando combate con un palo y vitilla de la vainita, was still having the thing. Y bateando con maíz. That's what winning is. Even when you have the resources, how can I make my game more difficult? Because if you could hit up un maíz o la vaina de los botellón con un palo, what's that's going to make you?
It's going to make you a beast. You're going to come out different.
I saw a video of Cristiano Ronaldo's son. Wow, that video, I got a thing.
And it doesn't matter if you could do it one time. You got to do it again, then do it again.
But I want to play this video before. Because there's so many things, man. I have so many things in my mind, man. But look at this before I think.
It's not about the destination. It's about the process. So here's why they say enjoy the process and don't get focused solely on the destination. What I've come to realize in my entrepreneur career, you set these goals, these milestones. I remember first as an entrepreneur setting the goal of, hey, I want to have a 6-figure business. And what happens is the moment you get a 6-figure business, the goal now becomes, I want to have a multiple 6-figure business. And in the moment you have a multiple 6-figure business, next goal becomes, I want to have a 7-figure business. And what happens is the finish line always moves. And so today, having been blessed and fortunate to have built a 7-figure business, what I've come to realize is if I reflect back on the journey, that I would have appreciated the journey more because the finish line is always going to move. So this notion of thinking like, hey, once I get whatever that is, whatever your goal is, that, all of a sudden you're going to have this happiness, you're going to have this joy, all those things that you desire. Don't do it to yourself, because the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to have a desire for more. So what we have to become obsessed in and what we actually need to enjoy is the process. What we need to enjoy is the person that we're becoming so that we can have that 7-figure, 8-figure business. That's the part you need to enjoy. It's not about the...
You see, most people that will never make it because they don't fall in love with the process, the journey. To make it on anything in life, to become a high achiever, and to literally win in, could be sports. It could be in the game of your personal life. It could be in the game of business. Or it could be any game you basically put your mind onto. You literally got to fall in love with the process. Win the moment. Forget about the past. Use the past as a lesson learned, right? When you lose, when you take a loss, don't look at it like a loss. Look at it like, hold up, what can I learn from this? Well, get me, how can I become a better team player? Or where did I mess up where I could keep improving? I messed up that layup. Okay, behind closed doors, I got to put in the work. Work hard in silence, let success make the noise. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You got me? And too many people, they want that overnight success, and understand God will never give you something that you don't qualify already to have. Be, do, have. Ser, hacer, tener. Ser es necesario. Hacer, lo que tú tienes que hacer, es posible. Tener es lo imposible. Be, do, have. It is easy to have the dream car, the dream home. But first, you got to become
business owner.
The business owner. And from what level of value creation are you creating value? If you're the one doing the work, like Danny, if you're the one doing the work, you're never going to be rich, bro. It's better being the one moving people, telling people what to do. Tus uñas limpias. Y si te rompe un dedo, you break a finger. You got to look at life like that. Sometimes things happen to people in their job, and it's God telling them, hey, I need you to redirection. Like you said, your father had an accident.
Yeah.
Right?
And I was happy. Todo el mundo quillado. And I was like, gracias a Dios que pasó eso. Because
he could reflect that.
He could reflect, and also just me working my mindset, see the positive out of everything. But then you said, when you was telling Danny something, I remember one time you told me the key to getting rich is, everybody say work hard. No, you got to work smart.
I have it right here. Here in ANC Capital, we work smart. Opportunities are our products and our services. Many companies will provide capital, meaning money, but they will not provide the resources, connections, value to grow your business like us.
But opportunities is the key word.
Right? Most people think they own the business, but the business owns them. Right? But opportunities, we create, because I'm putting you guys as well, right? We create business or real estate opportunities that help build our network, because our network is our net worth. Strangers make you rich. And at the end of the day, we all here to serve each other, to help each other. A person literally with a voice, right, could impact more people than a person literally in a local shop. Just, callao, que nadie lo conoce, nadie sabe quién es. If you have a good product, good service, or you have something good to say, why not bring it to the world? That's winning. That's how you create your legacy. That's how you build your empire. Because what's not recorded is not remembered. You got me? Because at the end of the day, this video, we all gonna be able to play it back whenever we want. Oh, you could hold me accountable with my words. I could hold you accountable with your words. You got me? I'm not going nowhere. I'm here con Dios. I'm here to help my people, to strengthen people. You got me? I wouldn't be bringing this knowledge and all these things. And don't it make sense?
Of course.
Implementation is burro work. If you're the one doing the work, antes de yo hacer el trabajo, te pongo a ti a hacer el trabajo. And that's leverage. I'm going to play one last video. Look at this video.
Yeah, 703.
Leverage is the great equalizer. And the reason you're struggling financially right now is because you have no financial leverage. The difference between rich people and poor people is not always intelligence. There are a lot of poor people who are smarter than a lot of rich people. It's not always opportunity. There are some poor people who've had as many opportunities as some rich people. The ultimate difference in whether you're rich or poor is how much leverage you have or how much leverage you don't have. The less leverage you have, the more leverage you are for someone else. The difference between people who are extremely wealthy and people who are broke is the people who are broke are more leveraged than they are using leverage, and the people who are rich are using leverage more than they're being leveraged. That's the difference.
See, my secret is that word, leverage. In Spanish, apalancamiento. That's my secret. I leverage other people's effort because I'd rather earn 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own effort. I've never worked a day in my life. Even when I used to work in my uncle, yo mandaba. A mí me decían que yo mando mucho. Fulano, eso hay que limpiarlo. Pero yo le enseñaba y sabía hablarle porque eso fue un don que yo tuve desde chiquito. You get me? When I used to work with the Arabics, the same thing. I was the one hiring people. In the store, no podía una gente venía a trabajar que it was not approved by me. Because I was not going to let them bring a rotten apple. I'm not going to work with a person that, it's like playing basketball, bro. If we're going to play basketball, I'm going to tell you guys a secret how to win in life in sports. It's better to play with 4 sheeps and the lion running 4 sheeps than 1 sheep running lions. That's my secret. Meaning, if I'm not able to have a strong connection with the rest of the 4 people I'm playing basketball or baseball with, we're not going to win. See, I could be a head coach because I know what winning is. And a lot of these people, they don't understand that they need to work in order for the team to win the game. They need to be winning outside the game. I don't know if you guys understand me there. Hear me out, world. In order for, let's use basketball. Tell me a coach. I don't know about coaches.
Frank Vogel.
I don't even know who's that. Let's use a coach, right? The coach needs to make sure that the players have a good relationship outside the court. Like when I'm talking about a good relationship, I'm talking about a relationship that, like, there's some level of respect, admiration, appreciation,
a brotherhood on and off the court.
Yeah, on and off the court. If not, then we're not winning inside the court. Because then they'll take that little spiteful shit inside the court. That little greediness outside the court. It have to be like, yo, I wanted you to win as bad as I want to breathe. Like it's supposed to, for people to be able to win in teams, it has to be like, I'm willing to basically sacrifice my win because we're going to win together. If it makes sense.
Chemistry is everything.
The chemistry. Well, that's why people fail.
Inner peace. Everything starts with yourself.
Right?
But to wrap it up, because time.
Think smart, not hard. Guys, thinking is a skill set. But I'm going to tell you something. They don't teach that in school. You want to win in life? Update your operating system. You're updating your computer. Now a lot of people are taking care of their physical pillar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
To wrap this up, I want to bring another scenario. Let's use a woman. She goes to Dominican Republic or a country to do her body. She paid for that body.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't work on her mindset. She doesn't know how to eat right. She doesn't know how to read the nutrition from the bottle, right? Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Right?
Like the stories
she doesn't know how to work out. So automatically she's going to lose the body. It's the same thing with money. If I help you get money, when a man with money meets a man with experience, I'm going to always keep the money. That's for a fact. But I'm going to tell you guys, which I haven't I wrote it down. If I lose everything, because I got to tell people how to win, right? I wrote something so you guys can play this, right? Okay, what I focus on, that's the title. Look at my notes. Put this camera, please. Se durmió.
Se murió.
So you see, that's the thing. Okay, I wrote, these are my notes for you guys. Because if I'm going to do a video, how to win in life, I got to tell people how to win in life. Right or wrong? And you guys are going to be able to play this. First of all, big risk equals big rewards. Right? You got to understand that you cannot win big if you cannot risk big. Right? If I was starting over from scratch, what I'd focus on. That's the title of this. I'm going to tell you guys 3 points. I like simplifying things. 3 things only. The necessary thing that I'll do first, I will get a mentor, coach, aka somebody who has what I want and leads by example, so I can leverage his or her experience, other people's experience, leverage other people's experience, right? So I'll get a coach. Number 2, I'm gonna tell you what's possible because I already told you what's necessary. Lo necesario es buscar un coach, mentor, trainer. If you want to get in shape, get a trainer. But somebody that has the body. It's crazy how people go to the gym, right? And they get themselves a trainer, and the trainer doesn't even got a nice physique. Like you, right? So number 2, what's possible is, second, I'll become a business owner, investor, so I can leverage business funding while making sure that my personal credit is optimized in order to increase my borrowing power. In order to increase my borrowing power, right? Remember, how do we get rich? We borrow money and buy assets. How do we get rich? We borrow money and buy assets. We don't save to invest. That's still poor. Because if you save, you got to go to work, right? Why not leverage other people's money? Banks' money, friends' money, siblings' money, parents' money. Leverage somebody's money. But if you're in your 9 to 5 still working, with all due respect, I would never tell somebody to quit their job. You got a problem. Because before I go work, I'll take your money. Before I go, bro, bitch, I'll take your money. And scare money don't make no money, right? But again, what's possible, I said, you will never be free unless you become a business owner, investor. Because the thing is, when you become a business owner, you leverage taxes as well, right? That's why that's possible. Why? Because as an employee, you got to pay taxes up front. As a business owner, you pay taxes after. But if you write off your phone bill, your gas, you put the car under the business, everything under the business. Okay, you could take your girl out to eat. Oh, no, but my girl's an investor in the business. You see? Everything business. Everything business. Toilet paper is business. You're buying it for the business. They don't know if you're bringing it to your household, right? So you got to become a business owner. Because look, in banks, they treat you, who do you think they treat better? The employees or the business?
The people providing more value to the
business, because the business owners stimulate the economy. They generate cash flow and they incentivize leaders, right?
They're more valuable.
They're more valuable, right? Because unification. They're not under implementation. So once again, I'll ask myself too if that's under possible, right? Let me read it again. Second, I'll become a business owner, says investor, so I can leverage business funding while making sure that my personal credit is optimized in order to increase my borrowing power, aka other people's money. That's how rich people think, right? Other people's experience is necessary. Other people's money, possible, right? Who's got our money? You got to ask yourself that question. I'll ask myself this question so it can help me organize a map. Massive action plan. Who's got my money? Map. Who's got my money? Who's the richest person in this town? Who's the richest person I know? Who's the richest person that literally does or is doing what I want to do? Understand? Because when people understand your business model, they're going to invest into that model. Right? Right? So, third, the impossible. Third, I'll start a podcast. I'm going to tell you why a podcast. Right? Remember, communication is what?
The third highest form of value creation.
Yeah. So, as a business owner, that's you using your imagination. You're creating an opportunity for yourself. You're not waiting for somebody else to create an opportunity for you. You're creating the opportunity for yourself, right? So third thing, I'll start a podcast in order to be head marketer and get attention for the brand called myself in order to drive traffic to my digital assets, if it makes sense, right? Because today you want to use modern business like Amazon, Facebook. Notice all these companies, they're modern businesses, online business, because you can leverage the world. You're not limited to local customers. You're not limited to a physical location. You could be anywhere in the world and people could just go to your website and they could literally buy your products and services, if it makes sense, right? So this will help me work on my personal brand, so I can become the business and leverage and optimize full online presence. Because I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman, if it makes sense. Because the thing is, when you get the attention, you could go anywhere in the world and you could literally monetize that. Because now you could go to a restaurant and instead of you paying in the restaurant, they got to pay you. Because if one post, if I record the food, my followers could, oh, where's Carlos eating? Let me go there.
It's the highest form of marketing.
Right? If it makes sense. So, telling you guys this too. An asset a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. You got to meditate on that. Assets put money into your pocket. Liabilities take away from you. But not just go by money, go by time. Right?
And
what digital assets can I create right now that I can monetize? That's a question you got to ask yourself. What digital assets that I can create right now that I can monetize? Digital assets could be a program, digital course, an ebook, a book. We write up a book. I got 2 books, right? That I just got to get printed, if it makes sense, right? So the minute I'm doing the public speaking, I'm already signing those books. The minute I'm here in public doing the podcast, I'm promoting my books, right? Right now, I'm promoting other people's books. Mm-hmm. At first, you help other people. Mm. You show the world from where you got your mindset, right? Obviously, it was from God, infinite intelligence, me putting in the work, trial and error. But it's also, I read a lot of books. You get me? So my mentor has been everyone. I'm a student. Everybody teaches me something, right? So to wrap this up, no, I'll leverage other people's effort, meaning that I'll do business B2B, from business to business, so I won't have to hire a team myself. In other words, succeeding in business is all about making connection. Simple. Become the connector. Letter A, idea, vision, opportunity. Z is the outcome, the results, right? Ask yourself, who has a team that could basically solve that problem? So you don't got to hire that team. All you got to do is hire the leader. So you do a partnership with that leader. That's what I do. For my business, I partner up with other people that got business, right? So they could do the work. So now I'm outsourcing, delegating the work. So now they handle all the pressure. All I got to do is just pay the price for the value that I'm going to get. Y yo me siento y me acuesto a dormir, tranquilo. So now I can leverage my time and use that time to keep developing my mindset, which is, if you work hard on yourself, you make a fortune. If you work hard on a job, you make a living. Working hard on yourself is working on your 5 pillars. Spiritually, your connection with God, your connection with yourself, right? Know thyself, very important. The better you get to know yourself, the better you're going to know what you want from life and from others. So you're going to be able to design your life, right? Your mindset, your mental, right? Your physical. Because it's a shame for a man or a woman to grow old without achieving greatness in their body, right? Your body, your emotions. Your emotions determine 90% of your decisions. You don't want to make decisions based on emotion. Oh, I'm mad. I don't want to do business. Oh, he got me mad because he told me the truth. You got me? And your last pillar is your financial. Porque quien no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. We're all here to serve each other. This water bottle is thanks to somebody that literally packaged it. It doesn't matter if it was an assembly line, right? But somebody had to deliver it. Somebody had to basically put it in Walmart, then deliver it here. So it's a whole chain, if it makes sense. I recommend you to read the book, Business Secret from the Bible. That book is going to transform your whole life. Secret number 1, in order to win in life, you have to be obsessively preoccupied with the needs and desires of God's other children. Business is spiritual. What else you want to wrap it up?
Well, just to add on what you say about the emotions, estamos en crecimiento, no en sentimiento, because winning, you always say EQ is more important than IQ, but for this topic, I could strongly 1,000% say, I don't know if you want to double down on that emotions is very important when it comes to winning, because as soon as you stop trying, that's the moment you fail. The soon as you let your emotions get control of you, that's the moment you lose.
I said that earlier, but okay. Good thing that you're emphasizing at the end of the video, right? Yeah. Follow us, subscribe to the channel. If you want to subscribe, amen. If you don't want to subscribe, amen. I value more negative comments. please put negative comments. Go on your computer, make fake accounts. It don't matter. I'm not gonna hold you accountable. If I see you, I don't go into my emotion. Estamos en crecimiento, no en sentimiento. Put negative comment. How can we better everything we're doing? I know we're gonna be doing events. So every last Sunday of every month, the Wealth Map Summit, right? Because it's events of leaders, creating leaders. PIF, purpose, impact, fulfillment, right? Pay it forward, PIF, right? Also, everybody with their podcast is gonna be able to help, build a network of people, of empowering each other, if it makes sense. But EQ is more important than IQ. God bless everyone. IQ is mindset, but EQ is also mindset. Love you guys. Es mentira.